up, peeps? It's your girl, Jess Jackson, aka Jessie Jess, and you're tuning into Just With The Press interviews. Before I introduce my special guest, I want you to do me a huge favor. If you are already not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that now. And if you are a subscriber, thank you and much love to you guys. Alright, so if you watch Just With The Press interviews, you normally see that I have either a music artist or athletes on here. Today, he's an artist, but we switched it up a whole lot. His craft is dance, and he's from Little Rock, Arkansas, and he goes by the name of Ethics. What's up? How you doing today?
I'm good, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to make it out. Get out of town. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing.
Alright, first off, I want to appreciate you for stopping by today. Let's go ahead and get it started. Alright, so you're a dancer. When did you first start dancing?
The earliest I can remember I started dancing, I was like 7.
7?
I could have been a little bit younger, but that's just my earliest memory of dancing. I was 7 years old.
Okay.
She was just playing some music one day in the kitchen, and I just started moving my body. That's all I know. So.
Okay. Do you have anyone like that inspired you to dance? That's not like an entertainer or anything, or was it an entertainer that inspired you to dance?
Of course, everybody go with the whole Michael Jackson thing, and then the 2000 babies go with Chris Brown. So those two guys are always gonna be the inspiration due to media, how that's set up. But once you get into what dancing actually is, you start to find out like what real dancing is and like what it really like, the nitty gritty. You know what I'm saying? So right now my biggest inspirations is like a Blueprint animation dancer, a guy named Schizo. Don't know what to call his style, but just know that it's mesmerizing. Like, you know what I'm saying, guys like that. Nonstop, Marquise Scott, definitely a huge inspiration, because it was him and his crew that really like put dubstep as a genre of music, put that on the map. You know what I'm saying? It was already there, but it went mainstream when he like really got noticed. You know what I'm saying? Got to the Ellen DeGeneres show and people started to notice what he was doing. Not to say that he's just the best dancer, but he is like a huge name when it comes to animation style dancing. So he was inspiration for me, because if it wasn't for that dude, I wouldn't have known what I was doing, like what I wanted to do with dance.
Is that your style of dance?
My style of dance, my foundation of dance is animation. It's called foundation.
Okay, so your foundation, I'm learning so much today. Let's go.
Yeah,
foundation
dancing is levels. Because you can be an all styles dancer, which that's technically what I am, and that's what I'm getting into.
He all over.
All styles is what it sounds like. You want to get into all different kind of styles, but you don't want to call yourself an all styles dancer unless you have a certain level of each dance style. So right now I'm training in modern and ballet and contemporary, but I was already doing that in college. It just, the problem with that was when I went to college, there was a little prejudice. They wasn't racist, they were just prejudiced. They had their favorites, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't one of them. I don't want nobody to talk about, you just suck. No, that's not what it was. The problem is they expect you to come to the college knowing how to dance already.
Oh, so you went to like an art school?
UALR had a dance program.
Okay.
Yeah, it got shut down because of how they function. So I'm a living testimony. They got the dance program got shut down, but I still have respect for it because I met some great people there. But so I was training in modern ballet contemporary there, and now I'm doing private lessons with people that have degrees and they have like all the credentials. So I'm learning from them. I'm also learning popping, which is a branch, like it's the OG branch of most hip hop dance styles. So animation falls under that branch. But animation is where I've started. I'm learning popping to enhance where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot that goes into it. So it's a lot of different stuff.
Okay, what's the dance style that you feel like is challenging that you wish you could do? Like what's one that's interests you? Like I can't do it like too much, but I would love to. Like it's like a nice little thing.
Automatic breakdancing.
Breakdancing?
See, when you tell somebody that you can dance, they automatically think
spinning on the ground.
It's a spin on the ground. They automatically think when you say I can dance, is it breakdancing? And then they'll do this. That's not breakdancing. That is not what
that's exactly what I did.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Breakdancing is when you get on the ground and you twisting your legs around, you can do flips and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That is breakdancing. So I wish when you go to a dance battle and you got a guy that's efficient in breakdancing, he likely is going to win that dance battle. Unless he's just like subpar. You know what I'm saying? When he's subpar and you great at what you're doing, you can probably beat him. But even the subpar dudes, like I knew a dude that would come to the corner and he have on shorts and he just be dancing on his knees and he'd be all scarred up and he didn't feel a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that style is intense and it's just mesmerizing to watch when it's done properly. Like, that's the style I wish I could do wholeheartedly.
Do you like practice that style?
I used to. I started breakdancing when I was a kid. You got served. But then when I got into like middle school and into high school, I found animation and I was like, this seems easier and it looks just as cool. So let me do that. I was drinking a lot of milk when I was watching You Got Served to do it. I was like, I need bones to do this, you know? And they told me milk is where you get, you know, strong bones. Yeah.
Okay.
It's more to that. So don't take my advice on breakdancing. Just know that that's a difficult dance style that I wish I could do.
Okay. What part of your dancing was it like, I can go ahead and start this, like pursue it kind of as like a career and stuff, like take it seriously and to like even go into studying it and all that? When did that happen? It
happened, it's a sad story to that, but for a time I ain't gonna get up in it. I would just say freshman year of college is when I started to realize that I can make something with dance, because I was like, people really enjoy watching me dance. They always say, hey, you got this different vibe when you dance.
Yeah.
And you know, everybody's their own biggest critic. So when I'm watching like my idols and the people that actually have a name in dancing, I'm like, these dudes, man, like what the, I don't know what people are seeing in me that I'm not seeing in me, but they see something.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, like that's a life lesson. When somebody sees something in you, you have to take that and run with it. Like you have to make that a reality. You know what I'm saying? It takes some time and some self-work, but once you start to realize it, then things like doors start to open up and you start to realize things about yourself. So it was really around freshman year of college, I was like, dancing is something I could do. Because there are dancers in the world that's like, TikTok, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm here. I challenge any TikTok dancer to come at me negatively. TikTok dancers, they can dance, but they not dancers. You know what I'm saying? Dancers are people who train, they study, they live and breathe and stuff.
Yeah.
When you get on TikTok and you making some money because you can, you know what I'm saying? It gets really irritating for people. And then TikTok is heavily edited, so you don't know how many times it took somebody to, and you know what I'm saying, just to get that right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when you dancing like I'm a freestyle dancer. This stuff just happens. You know what I mean? Like it's very different than TikTok. Hey! So it's just like you know. That's when I realized I can make something with dancing, because there's a lot of people that they are making money with dancing. They're living a great life, and dancing is just the culture. When you find the right people, it's different, you know?
Yeah. How is the dance world? Because it's like, you know, okay, I personally, I don't hear much about the dance world, but I know it's big. Like, from, like, when I be seeing, like, on Instagram, like, I don't know their names by heart or anything like that, but when I see other, like, choreographer dancers and stuff, like, the love and stuff that they be getting, the views and stuff, like, it's popular, it's out there, but it just don't get as much attention as probably the athletes or as or an entertainer who's actually, like, a rapper or like a chord singer and stuff. Like, how is that world? Like
the dance world is really big on acceptance and just letting people know that they are welcome. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, unless you're an athlete or a rapper, your stardom isn't, you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to be a Michael Jackson or a Chris Brown, but that's the thing, Michael Jackson and Chris Brown are not classified dancers. Chris Brown did some dance movies and stuff like that, but he had to learn he had to learn the choreography from real dancers to play that role in that movie. But he makes music and he has an aesthetic about himself, so he doesn't just dance. When you just dance, your value is like lower on the entertainment scale, and it's this big thing about how people that dance for a living, when they get the music videos, sometimes they get played out their money or they don't get paid enough and stuff like that. So you got to read between the fine lines. Like you can choreograph somebody's entire rap music video or whatever, and they can pay you the bare minimum, or sometimes they won't pay you at all. If you're not reading the fine lines and the paperwork, they will. People like to get over on dancers. So in the community, we know that, so we give each other that respect because we don't get it from other people. You know what I'm saying? That's not an always type thing. It doesn't always happen like that, but it's largely and widely known that it happens. But you do have rappers and athletes that respect dancers the same way dancers respect dancers. But just to answer the question about the dance like culture in general, it is fantastic when you find the right people. Because just like any other culture, you're gonna have their crabs in the bucket. So just because dancing does seem like it's really, it is, but at the same time, you're going to have crabs in the bucket. So just be aware of those type of things. But long story short, you're going to find the right people, and it's going to be a great feeling.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is it like hard in the dance world to make it? Like, is it okay? It is.
It's just like I wanted to be an NBA player at first. I'm short. All right, there you go. So I've made the comparison that it's just like trying to be an NBA player, because when you get into one thing, you realize how many people actually exist in the world.
Yeah.
And you realize everybody wants to do it. When I was in college, before I graduated, I was majoring in psychology. Mm-hmm. And my psychology classes had at least 70 people, and I was like, what? Now, for other people that might see this around the world, that may sound small, for bigger colleges, but at UALR, you would have 20, 30 people maybe, you know what I'm saying, in one class. Mm-hmm. But when you go to a class where it's like 60, 70, 80, you're like, wow, all y'all want to be a psychologist and do what? The same thing? You know what I'm saying? So everybody want to go to the NBA, NFL, same thing with dancing. You get to the dance world, everybody wants to dance. And so it's so hard to differentiate yourself. But
how can you stand out? Like, what is it that you do? Like, I feel like, okay, you have certain dance moves and stuff. Like, everyone does those same styles and stuff. Like, everyone probably has the same routine that they have to perform in front of the judges or whatever. What is it that makes you, like stand out?
I'm still trying to figure it out. I have done I've done Word of Dance. If you know what that is, I've attended a couple times, but I've also participated in America's Got Talent. And
did you really?
No, not the TV show though. So it's levels to that kind of stuff. So You Think You Can Dance, America's Got Talent, Word of Dance, those TV shows, and YouTube series. I did the YouTube series Word of Dance, not TV show. So that way y'all know. America's Got Talent, you are required to be different in a way that the producers, because you're going to see the producers first. There's going to be producers, then they're going to call you in for a second time and be like, hey, we really like what you're doing, so now we're going to really pay attention. You know what I'm saying? It's like that before you actually make it to the TV audition round. The TV audition round, you're 9 times out of 10 going to make it. Or if you're horrible enough, because this is real, if you're not that good to where it's laughable, they're going to put you on TV because they need the ratings. So sometimes people that have real talent can get booted. But when you are different enough, you're gonna get that light. And so the difficult thing about with dance is it's really hard to be different. You can't change your hair color, everybody doing it. You can't be the tattoos, everybody doing it. You can't go out and dance with your feet out because there's a dance style for that. So I'm actually still trying to figure it out because I failed 2 times doing America's Got Talent. I'm gonna go back, like it's a continuous thing. But
keep going.
The biggest or the greatest advice that I've gotten from celebrities and other dancers that I have met that have like actual dance names and respect is that most of the time the people that do make it are the ones that just didn't stop. So you hear like people like the Migos, Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying, these big name rappers and dancers and these athletes, they be like, it's not much different from me than the next guy. The biggest difference is I just didn't stop and now here I am. So that's what I'm taking it. It's like I don't need to be stopping until I just cannot dance no more, until I know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's my thing.
Okay. All right. If you could work with any choreographer out there, who would it be and why?
So I know that Chris Brown has like several different choreographers, right? But I want to make sure I don't want nobody fact checking me. You a dancer, you should know some names. Master Funny, okay? Master Funny is a dude that has been choreographing for like people that I like to watch, where are like underground dancers, and they choreograph people like Chris Brown and bigger name dancers, and they work with like singers as well, Ariana Grande, like people like that. But you got people like Master Funny, like his stuff be clean. It's just he can give you that urban hip hop, that street. He can do anything that you can do. He can also choreograph something to make it look even better. So somebody like him, I would love to work with.
Yeah. Okay. I hope you can do one day. Okay, your girlfriend Justice is a dancer as well. How is that? Do y'all be having like little competitions in the house sometimes? Like you got serve battles?
Like I said, that's real cliche. That's what people want to happen. I mean, maybe other dance couples do that, but no, she is relatively new to dance right now, so she's only been doing it for a little bit under a year. It might be a full year by now.
This is not your first relationship, is it? Okay, so do you always date like people who do the same thing as you, like dance as well, or is this your first?
Yeah.
Okay. So how is it dancing? How is it dating someone who's doing the same thing as you, like in that same like career field and all this stuff? Is it more understanding with your relationship and stuff?
For the most part, she doesn't want to necessarily. She don't have the same dance goals that I have. She's a multifaceted type individual, so she does hair, she makes clothes, She is a fitness trainer. She just got certified. She has a certified license to be a fitness trainer, so she can.
Okay, Justice.
Yeah, she is in the ballpark of getting paid like $25 to $30 an hour to work at a gym and train people. So she got that going on. She also has a psychology degree, just like I do. What else?
They got a lot in common. That's good.
She does a lot of. She just does a lot of stuff. She also sings. That's what I was forgetting. Let me.
Oh, and she sounds really, really good.
She doesn't.
Really.
She be acting like she don't want to sing and stuff like that. But for her, singing is probably where she wants to take off rather than dancing. But she said if she was to make it big like a Georgia Smith or something like that, of course her idols like Beyonce, Brandy, and Chloe and Halle, like stuff like that. Like so, if she was to make it to that level, she wants to be the person in charge of her choreography with dancing. Okay. But she does have a genuine love for dance, but it's not what she wants to be her bread.
Okay.
You know, that's what I want. I want dancing to be my life changer. Yeah. And she just likes to dance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's definitely still a lot of understanding there when it comes to that relationship aspect.
Okay, good. All right, so kind of like still in the COVID pandemic and all that stuff. I want to know your opinion on like getting the vaccine and stuff. Like, what is your opinion on that? Where do you stand on that?
I hope I ain't lose no subscribers, but I'm just what they call it, anti-vax. I don't even use like phrases like that. It's just you gotta think about it, man. They got TikTok videos out for people because you know TikTok is the big thing right now. Like people are explaining why COVID is, you know what I'm saying, a sham. It's not saying that the disease is not real. I used to work at the hospital. People be getting
so mad at that. You're not saying that, but
I used to work at the hospital.
Me too.
I know that it's real. I was there. But it's not what people make it out to be. I don't believe that, you know what I'm saying, the hospitals are full. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You know, but as far as getting a shot, like I'm very against it. I'm only going to do it if my job. I'm starting a new job soon. If they require me to take it, I'm hoping.
No, I hate this thing with that because like people who's anti it and don't want it, it's like, dang, what I'm gonna do for my family? Like, how am I gonna make it? Like, dang, but no.
I gotta get to the money right now. Like I'm focusing on literally getting out of town. Like I'm moving to Skip Town. I'm getting out of here. I cannot be here much longer and chase this damn dream. This is not gonna happen here. The job that I'm gonna get into is paying the money I need to save the money I want to get out.
Your next stage.
So I have to go that route. I don't want to, but to answer the question, I'm very against the shot. Mm-hmm. Like because the fact stands that people are still getting COVID. So all that talking, y'all just need to, y'all don't know, y'all not doctors, okay, cool, but you're still getting it if you get the shot. So now you just took a shot, you don't know what the shot is actually doing. You know what I'm saying? There's a conspiracy about the tractor beams, you know, they put like, what you call it, chips. You know, like, I mean, your phone.
That's not a chip, yeah. That little liquid is not a chip,
you know what I'm saying? Your phone is already chipped, so it's not that, it's just the fact that why would I want to go take this shot that has only been researched for a little bit under a year, maybe a year tops, opposed to other diseases that took some years of research to get the actual shot done. Yeah. So yeah, it's just really skeptical. It's just skeptical. We don't know what the government is planning.
Do you think another lockdown is gonna happen soon?
I heard somebody say it was just one theory somebody put out that if they want to do another lockdown, they don't think that the government can afford it, and I kind of believe that. I feel like the government couldn't afford it. Like, you really want to pay people $1,200 to millions of people?
But listen, if you was the government and you have it out there that you have like to get the shot, do you think they still gonna offer you that money to go sit on your butt when all you gotta do is take a shot? You think they still gonna be doing that? I don't feel like they will still offer.
That's a good point.
Money.
That's a good point.
I'm like, hey, y'all know what to do. You either not gonna work or what, or do it or not. So.
I feel like they would probably still get the money because they don't want people revolting against the government. And, you know what I'm saying, more riots and stuff like that. Like, they're not going to want that. Because if they do that, that's going to provoke riots. They're going to say, look, I didn't want to get the shot, and I have a choice. And now you're saying that you're going to shut all the work stuff down. Like, we can't go to work anymore, and now I don't have money, so now lights are getting cut off. I used to stay in an apartment complex recently where COVID was heavy. So finding work was difficult. And I had money coming in to pay the rent. It was just going to be a few days behind, right? And I was trying to let the landlord know, hey, it's going to be late. Can we please not get this $150 late fee? Because it's COVID. She did not care.
Dang.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's going to provoke people to riot. I know I will. I didn't go to no riots. I didn't do any of them, but I do this one.
Well, I don't know. That's funny. Alright, besides dancing, what do you like to do?
Play basketball. That's
It's
you
pretty
know what I'm
good.
saying?
I'll be the one-on-one.
That's. I feel like she was gonna bring that up in the interview. You know, I don't think we finished that game. You know what I'm saying? That's what I remember. But that's a good pastime for me. I do poetry as well. I like to do photography on my free time, and then of course, like most guys, I play video games. I'm not a heavy gamer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get into it though. Since I'm not great at video games, my stitch, cause I'm gonna start me a gaming channel. You know what I'm saying? Bring some solo income in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a gaming channel of me just losing this stuff. You know, people gonna watch that. Like, damn, he's like, I'm gonna watch it though, cause it's funny, right? So I'm also gonna do that. I'm planning to get into podcasting as well. So those are things that's in the works. So that's like my pastime. It's like right now I'm working on learning social medias.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm developing my Instagram to look more professional.
Yeah.
So when I move out to another state, it's gonna look like a new person. It's gonna still be me, but it's just gonna look more professional.
Yeah.
When you look more professional, people want to work with you heavier because they see that you're not just talking, it's there.
All right, I got just a few more questions for you. What does dancing mean to you?
It means to me, dancing is just the greatest art form created with the human body, and it's also the fine line between cultures. You know, hip hop and all different dance styles go between the world. You can go somewhere and can't speak the language, but you get to dance and they know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I was working at the mall, my most recent job, and I would just, you know, it's the mall, so I'm not doing nothing. I'm just sitting here dancing, you know. And this dude come up, oh yeah, man, yeah. Like, started dancing.
For real?
So yeah, he was a Chinese guy. Like, but he can speak English, but before he said anything, he started dancing.
For real?
He just started dancing,
Dang.
doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was ridiculous. Like, it was crazy.
Dang, that's
So,
what's up. That's like a cool little icebreaker in a way.
Dance for me is just icebreakers, you know what I'm saying? And it's just that self-expression because everybody can do the same kind of dance move, but it's gonna speak their truth, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Specific to their bodies.
Yeah.
It's just dancing is just so much. And so it's gonna be the thing I use to make a change in my life for sure.
That's what I was
dancing
gonna
is for
ask you.
me.
What do you want to like? What do you want dancing like to take you? Like what? Like that relationship with dancing? Like what is your like your end goal or all that? Do you want
My
your own
end
studio
goal-
and all that? Be a teacher or something?
I thought about doing the teaching thing, and I realized how bad I was at teaching. So, cause I'd be like, man, I can't explain it. I just be moving, so it'd be difficult. But with more training that I'm getting from professionals, my mindset will probably go back to wanting to teach. But right now, what I want is for dance to give me financial stability.
Yeah.
And that's a difficult process. Not everybody can have financial stability with dancing, but there's ways you can do it. So, you know, I want to go to these TV shows and let people see me, right? I want dancing to be like the thing that opens up doors. I dabble in acting a little bit. I took a few classes in high school, a couple of classes in college and stuff like that. So I do want to try to get behind the camera and act. Like I got a short film coming out.
I'm sorry. Can we touch on that a little bit? Can you like? Is it? Do you want to tell everyone what it's about? Or
What it's about is just about not confiding within society and remaining true to yourself. That's what the video is about. You know, you got a character that's I'm here, this is me, and then you got this society, and it's like, how do we meet in the middle? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what life is, especially for people that's like the outcasts and the weirdos and stuff like that. It really is supposed to speak volumes for those kind of people. Like Jaden Smith and Will Smith, they talk about misfits, right? They talk about being misfits. So people like that would probably take a liking to the concept of the video more so than the people that like to be normal and they like to follow the norm and stuff like that. Like, it's just not. That's not what it's about. Well, that's what it is about. It's defeating the norm and remaining true to yourself. So that I do have that coming out.
All right, you think I can you can show us a little dance real quick, or teach me a little move or whatever?
A dance.
All right, pick a solid dance move. Let's go.
You're gonna use your right foot and step to the right. Use your left foot and step to the right. Keep your right hand. See how your hand?
Oh, it has to stay in
It's
this.
gotta stay.
Okay.
So you gotta imagine it's like a wall. So do
Okay.
it again. Right foot. Left foot. Left foot. Right foot. And then now bend down. You gotta, it's a wall. This is the wall right here.
Okay, so I'm pressing against something right now. Okay, let's start. Here we go. Press the wall.
Right foot, left foot, left foot, right foot, down, up, left foot, right foot, left foot, down, up, And then you want to get advanced, you just kind of do that. Yeah, it's your hand is on the wall, yeah.
Okay. I know that was bad. Look, I'm not a dancer, I'm a hooper though.
Rip it, rock it, drop it, zip unzip it, lock it, fill it, curl it, find it, view it, curl it, jump and lock it.
But you shifting like your left arm gonna come up, and so your body's gonna shift like that, right? But your feet, your ankle's gonna turn, yeah, like that.
Okay.
So you're gonna boom, boom, back to the middle, and then right here, same thing, boom, boom. You want to use your elbow to do the pop. Yeah, just like that. Just like that.
Alright.
We're going to try to do it on the beat.
So it's left, turn. Wait, do it again.
Okay, so this is what I'm doing. So listen for the beat that I'm on.
Okay, so
The
you move
beat
like
finna
that.
come in. So 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's popping. Like
Okay.
this is because you popping your body.
Pop.
So you don't want to. It's like it's complicated. You don't want to bend the knee. It's a snap with your leg. Yeah, like that. You go snap your leg and you also snap your arm at the same time, like this.
Take over. Shit. What the hell? Thank you. Alright, so you competed in a national competition in Hot Springs not too long ago, and you actually won it. Congrats on that. Can you tell me about like your preparation for it all the way up into the day of the event, and from them saying that you won?
My preparation was I would just continue my training. Every single day I just really wasn't taking too many breaks. So I would take a break and then try to get right back on it. Like up to the day I was at the hotel for that night. Like I was in the hotel room dancing. It was like 1 or 2 in the morning and stuff like that. Just getting my body loose and stuff.
Yeah.
Beforehand, like the day of, until it was my time to get called up, I was out dancing for a couple of hours before I went. So my process is just continue to dance. So, cause I know I'm gonna go freestyle it. So that way when I go dance, and it counts, I'm not thinking about nothing. I'm allowing myself to flow with the music. So that's pretty much how that went. Like, it was a national thing, so people from different states and some folks, like some of the judges were from different countries. That was great, and to get all that respect from all the people that was there, and being able to see the different kind of dance styles that was there and the different energies and stuff like that. That was one of them kind of dance communities where it wasn't a crap in the bucket. It was more of like that thing that you expected to be.
Yeah.
Dancing is togetherness and acceptance. That's what that was, and so being able to come off on top for my category was it was rewarding for me for sure. I really enjoyed that process.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of connections.
Good. So this is actually your trophy that you won from the competition not too long ago, right?
Yeah.
All right.
This is my most recent stuff. I got some
Get
more
it close so
stuff.
they can see. Let us see what's up. Show them what number 1 is.
That just looked better up close, but you know what I'm saying. I got some other stuff at home. This is my most recent stuff that I had won, my most recent accomplishment.
Yeah.
And things like that.
How many people did you go against?
It was in my category. It was like 15 people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, worldwide. Cause they came to Arkansas for it, but you know.
Yeah.
It was at least.
That's crazy. It was in Arkansas like that, like little Arkansas.
It was at least about 1,000 dancers in the competition.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cause it's different categories. You know what I'm saying? So it was about 20 folks in my category. But that's not a small feat though. Like you still gotta know what you're doing. Like they told me like you didn't just win because it wasn't that many. You knew what you were doing. Like and that was the difference between you and most everybody else. Like you knew what you was doing, and they also knew what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the difference comes in. Who knows what they're actually doing? So you know, I just wanted to show that from the competition because I didn't bring it out early when I had talked about it.
Yeah, it's nice. That's nice. Congratulations again on that.
I appreciate you.
Alright, so that's all we have. I want to thank you for allowing me to do this interview with you and give me your time today. Appreciate it. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and you guys tune in so you will be able to see my next special guest that I have. You have any shout outs or social media that you want people to find you on or anything?
Yeah, just get me on Instagram. It is Ethics.x. So, you know, like ethics class in school.
Yeah.
It's spelled just like that. .x.
Alright guys, I appreciate you. Thank you for your time. We out.
Touch me. Slipping away into a trance, I continue to stare into your eyes. Your irises reflecting to me scenes of the sunrise, transforming into shades of blue and green. Touch me. I follow the clouds and continue to drift away as the wind carries me directly back to you. I'm intoxicated by your touch. Breathe me. Gasping for air, I reach into the stars and await your return, only to feel my feet lifted from the ground and my body to have taken flight. Guide me. Speak to me as I approach the moon, kneeling for your soul to be returned to my vessel, and here you appear. I whisper,